Damn, Zone 6 been dropping that ether. That shit that make your soul burn slow. Woo wee! Ha ha! See, man, the reason I fucks with Zone 6 channel, man, he say that shit that you be thinking, but you be afraid to say. But he ain't afraid to say that shit, man. He be saying whatever the fuck he want to say. But he was talking about not Andre Ward. He was talking about Floyd Mayweather fans and Manny Pacquiao fans jumping on Gennady Golovkin, Triple G's bandwagon, and jumping on Andre Ward's bandwagon. And I agree with Zone 6 100%, man. Where was these motherfucking Triple G fans at 2 years ago? These motherfucking bandwagon ass fans. Same with the Andre Ward fans. I didn't hear none of y'all motherfuckers defending Andre Ward when Floyd Mayweather was talking all that shit about Andre Ward. How he couldn't sell shit. How Andre Ward wasn't shit. I ain't hear none of y'all motherfuckers defending Andre Ward. Where was y'all at then? Nowhere to be fucking found. So I agree with Zone 6 100% on that shit. See, I'm gonna tell you how you can know if you're a true Andre Ward fan or not. When Floyd Mayweather was going in on Andre Ward, talking that shit about Ward, you can't sell shit, you can't even sell out the arena, you ain't shit pound for pound. Who was you defending? Was you defending Floyd Mayweather at that time? Or was you defending Andre Ward? See, if you was defending Andre Ward, then you a true Andre Ward fan. But if you was defending Floyd, nah, you don't fuck with Ward. You just a fucking bandwagon ass fan. Just like Zone said. So I agree with Zone. He's psychic on that shit. Now let's move on to Keith Thurman and Floyd Mayweather. I really can't comment on that too much, man. I think it's a 50-50 fight if they were to ever fight, but I gotta see what Keith Thurman do against Sean Porter. I got Sean Porter winning that fight, so if Keith Thurman can beat Sean Porter, then I'll be more convinced that he can beat Floyd Mayweather. As of right now, I gotta lean 60-40 to Floyd. And I don't even fuck with Floyd like that, but I gotta lean 60-40 towards Floyd if they were to fight today. Floyd got great defensive skills, and Keith Thurman hasn't beat anyone but Guerrero, so I really can't say that he would really fuck Floyd up as of right now. But if he beat Sean Porter, if Keith Thurman go in there and fuck Sean Porter up, or if he stops Sean Porter, then that's going to change my opinion completely. I might even have Keith Thurman beating Floyd. So, but as of right now, you got to lean towards Floyd. But I don't want to go too much into that shit. But let's talk about, then he talked about Pacquiao and Mayweather's legacy. Well, in my opinion, you got to rank Pacquiao in front of Floyd Mayweather. You got to. It's well documented that Floyd Mayweather ducked Manny Pacquiao when Manny Pacquiao was #1 pound for pound. And you can't gloss over that shit. You can't look over it. In all the Floyd Mayweather fights before 2009, Floyd was getting his testing done by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. All of his prior fights, it wasn't until Manny Pacquiao started knocking out motherfuckers till he came up and he tried to change the drug testing rules. Like I said, prior to all of his fights, go look at it. De La Hoya, Castillo, Corrales, Hatton, all the motherfucking fights. The Nevada State Athletic Commission did the drug testing. As soon as Manny Pacquiao became the best fighter in the world, knocking out Hatton, knocking out De La Hoya, knocking out all the motherfuckers, then he wanted to change the rules. I was there. I lived through the shit. I heard about all the negotiations, so I saw all this shit go down. I don't need nobody to tell me what went down. I saw the shit. I saw it live in HD. I saw Floyd Mayweather trying to get his own drug testing, make up his own fucking rules, make up excuses to duck Manny Pacquiao. And he ducked the #1 pound for pound fighter in his division at 147. So you can't look over that shit. And this is why Floyd is known as a hand picker and a cherry picker. How do you not fight the #1 pound for pound fighter in your fucking division? How? That's like Sugar Ray Leonard not fighting Tommy Hearns. You can't get away with that shit. People not just gonna look over that shit. No matter how much money you make. Now, Floyd is a great businessman. If we want to talk about who's the better businessman, Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather, I'm going with Floyd all day. Floyd is an exceptional businessman. The guy done made $800 million in the game. So you gotta respect Floyd for that. Phenomenal businessman, made tons of money. So if you want to ask me who's a better businessman, Pacquiao or Floyd, I'm going with Floyd. But better fighter, better legacy, you gotta go with Pacquiao. Pacquiao took more risk than Floyd. Floyd even said himself, he was in this for the money. I don't do this shit for legacy. I don't do this shit for fans. I do this shit for the check. Floyd said that shit on the episode of 24/7. Said it out of his own mouth. He don't fight for no fucking legacy. He fight for business. He fight for the check. And if y'all motherfuckers be real with yourself, just be real for once. Y'all know damn well Floyd was a businessman. Floyd didn't give a shit about no legacy, man. He wasn't trying to be great. Floyd was in this for the business. He wanted to make all the money he could make. He never tried to prove that he was great. He never went out of his way to prove that he was great. He never wanted to be great. He didn't give a shit about being great. He said it out of his own mouth. He said, I don't fight for legacy. I don't fight for no fans. I fight for that check. So he came into the game wanting to be a businessman. And I respect that about Floyd. He's a great businessman. The best businessman that ever boxed. You gotta respect that about him. But we're not talking about business. We're talking about who's the better fighter. Pacquiao or Mayweather. And Pacquiao was the better fighter. He beat better competition. Beat better prime fighters. He took more risks. And when they fought, Zone 6 had Floyd Mayweather. No, Zone 6 had Manny Pacquiao winning that fight 8-4. Zone 6 said he scored that fight for Manny Pacquiao. I had to fight a draw myself, but Zone had that fight 8-4 for Manny Pacquiao. That says a lot. So, and that's after Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez and beat Bob Bradley. That was after the fact. Imagine if those guys would have fought when Pacquiao was the best fighter in the world. If Mayweather wouldn't have cried and bitched about the drug testing. Imagine who would have won that fight when Pacquiao was just destroying, walking up, knocking motherfuckers out, putting them 6 feet deep. Imagine who would have won that fight. Did you think Floyd would have been 50-0 if he would have took on a prime Mosley, a prime De La Hoya, a prime Pacquiao, Canelo at 155, at middleweight, Gennady Golovkin at middleweight? Do you think he would have had this long career? Because Fairshake did a great video once. He said, fighters prolong their career by cherry picking and fighting bums. So you can do that shit. You can stretch your career and make that shit long if you manage the shit right. But if you go out and take all the tough fights like Ali did, fighting Joe Frazier 3 times, George Foreman, Sonny Liston, your career could be short. But when you manage that shit properly, cherry pick selectively, don't fight your mandatories, Amir Khan, fight motherfuckers like Andre Berto, fight a lightweight Ricky Hatton, fight a lightweight Marquez, you can last longer. Weight drain Canelo. When you're doing all that shit, you tend to last longer in the sport. When you don't fight Manny Pacquiao in 2009 when he was knocking out motherfuckers. When you don't fight a prime Shane Mosley who was destroying motherfuckers. When you don't fight a prime Oscar De La Hoya who had a thunderous left hook. When you don't fight Canelo at middleweight. When you don't fight Triple G at middleweight, you're gonna last longer. That's just the fucking truth. Sugar Ray Leonard fought Marvin Hagler. Tommy Hearns, who he took a lot of punishment in that fight. Tommy Hearns fucked up Ray Leonard's eye. One of the reasons why his eye's all fucked up. When you fight guys like Marvin Hagler at middleweight, not a catchweight, Tommy Hearns, Tommy the Hitman fucking Hearns, the Hitman. Oh, they call that motherfucker the Hitman. When you fight a guy like the Hitman, Roberto Duran, your career is going to tend to be short. When you fighting the best lightweight in the game, the best middleweight, one of the best welterweights ever in his prime, a prime Tommy Hearns, who nobody on Mayweather's resume can even compare to a prime Tommy Hearns. So when you fighting motherfuckers like that, you're gonna tend to have a short fucking career. That's why Sugar Ray Leonard only had, 39 fights. Look who the fuck he was fighting. This guy was fighting killers, man. Marvin Hagler was a feared killer. Fought him at middleweight. Didn't weight drain Marvin Hagler. Fought a prime Tommy Hearns. When Tommy Hearns was just destroying and brutally crucifying and knocking out motherfuckers. That's when he fought Tommy Hearns. Then he fought the killer, Roberto Duran. He lost the first fight, but came back and made him say no mas. Made the best lightweight in the world quit. Look at his opposition. Look at Muhammad Ali opposition. Look at Manny Pacquiao fighting a prime Morales, prime Barrera. Who on Floyd Mayweather's resume can compare to that shit? 8 division champion. 8 divisions, all the way from flyweight to junior middleweight. That shit would never be done. Not never be done again. You talking about a flyweight going to junior middleweight and whooping Margarito's ass? When Margarito is one of the most feared fighters in the game, who Floyd Mayweather ducked, turned down $8 million to fight him? That Margarito? So don't come with me and ask me who's better, Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao. This shit is not even up for discussion, man. It's a clear motherfucking cut case. He ducked a prime Manny Pacquiao, tried to make up new drug testing rules. Pacquiao got a better resume, 8-time division champion. It's no discussion. Manny Pacquiao was the better fighter, hands down. No discussion. And when they fought, I had the shit a draw. And that was after Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez. I still had that shit a draw. Floyd didn't dominate that fight. His own dad told him, "Why you fighting scared? Stop fighting scared, you scary ass mother." His own daddy fussed him out during the fight. Told him to stop fighting scared. So even when they fought, like Zone 6 had Pacquiao winning, I had the shit a draw. You had more people had Pacquiao winning. But that's besides the fact. Floyd Mayweather didn't fight the motherfucker in his prime. The best fighter. That shit gonna tarnish his legacy forever. Forever, forever, ever. That's gonna tarnish his legacy. You did not fight the best fighter in your weight class in his prime. Enough said, man. Y'all can like the video. Make sure you comment and subscribe. I'm out. There's no more to say, man. The shit speaks for itself. And I'm out.